All right, I wanted to hit y'all with this video. I want to talk about why did Tamara Hall quit MSNBC? That was something that really puzzled me because I felt that I didn't feel that that's what she should have done. Um, Now, as far as them hiring Megan Kelly, there have been a lot of issues with Megan Kelly at MSNBC. She isn't garnering, from what I understand, she isn't garnering the type of audience they thought that she was supposed to get or was going to get. Um, she's not. The ratings are low and are going lower, and that whole type of thing. So the question remains: why did Tameron Hall quit MSNBC? Now, you know, it's common knowledge that black women do have a lot of insecurity when it comes to white women. And I always wondered why that is. What is this thing that black women have when it comes to white women? You know, this thing, that this preemptive thing, that as soon as a white woman walks into the room, or as soon as a white woman walks onto the scene, that these black women feel that they will be undervalued in the presence of the white women, or they will be made to play second fiddle to the white women, and things like this, and what have you. But that whole type of thing, it doesn't make sense to me, because how are you just gonna preemptively, you know what I mean, do something like that? It really does not make sense. Why would you cut yourself off, you know um and say that, oh, you know that they're just automatically gonna go for the white girl, or the white girl is going to get all of the attention, or is going to be preferred over me, you know and that whole type of thing. And what does that say about the confidence that one has within themselves? Okay, what does that say about your confidence and what you think about yourself, if you feel that as soon as another female walks in the room, that this person is automatically going to be seen as better than you? Perhaps you need to reevaluate yourself in some way. Okay, secondly, okay, this black female jealousy of the white woman. They talk about this beauty standard thing, and they've talked about this for years. I've been on YouTube for years, and they've talked about it for years. It's being kept alive nowadays by people like Chrissy and people like that. But just I mean, how come black women don't try to attack the white female beauty standard, and try to debunk it, and that whole type of thing, instead of being invested in this jealousy, type thing of white women? Because jealousy is really never going to get you anywhere. Okay, jealousy is not going to get you more money in your pocket. It's not going to advance you in your life, in your career. Okay, it's not going to make you live longer. It's not going to make you a happier person. Okay, so why would you invest in jealousy? It makes no sense. You know what I mean? I think this is jealousy stuff is something that holds a lot of black women back. You know what I mean? And it makes black women less confident in themselves. It negatively affects the confidence of black women. Okay, with this whole jealousy thing, and this whole lack of confidence, all of this stuff ties up into each other. This whole lack of confidence around white women, um, this self hatred also wraps up into this, because you're so focused on the white women and what you perceive her to be, that you forget to accentuate your own positive attributes and that whole type of thing. And I think that in and of itself is also a very negative thing. Okay, that should not be going on, and that needs to be checked, and that needs to be dealt with, and that needs to be actually addressed, frontally, wholeheartedly by sisters. And it's something that I don't see going on out here. And then why don't black women give themselves a chance to compete? You know, why don't black women give themselves a chance to actually go out there and actually compete and actually see how they stack up, instead of just having this whole preemptive culture of when it comes to white women? Of, okay, I'm going to quit my job just because, okay, a white woman gets hired as a fellow anchor on the news network. Now Tameron Hall, she hosts Investigation Discovery now, and or I mean, she hosts a Deadline Crime, which is a show on investigation discovery. So she's doing her whole thing, and that whole type of thing, you know, um, you know, and you know, and what have you. But I do not believe that she should have quit her job at MSNBC. I do believe her job at MSNBC was more lucrative for her. I think that she should have stayed there, and she should have waited it out just to see what was going to happen. Okay, if Megyn Kelly is going to come up in there, why don't you make Megyn Kelly actually prove herself? Okay, why don't you make her compete with you for her job? Okay, now that Megyn Kelly is in there, she's actually starting to fail. Her ratings are going down. I don't think she had any business going to MSNBC any damn ways. And also, I don't think she's as popular of a figure as what people thought. I thought she was very overrated. I don't think that Megyn Kelly really is all that great of an anchor. Okay, Fox News just had her on there for all those years because she was thin, and she was blonde, and she was everything that their conservative audience, or what they believe that their conservative audience was attracted to, and that whole type of thing, and what have you. Okay, but Tameron Hall did not give herself a chance to compete with Megyn Kelly, and I think that Tameron Hall, hurt herself by doing that. I think in the future, black women in media and stuff like that, you need to have an attitude of making these white women, these non-black women, compete with you. You can't just sit there and say that just because they hire a white woman, that white woman is automatically going to replace you. Okay, if Tamron Hall was still on MSNBC, she would have been there, and I think she would have still been doing fine in her job. Okay, I think they would have just got. I think eventually they're going to get rid of Megyn Kelly sooner rather than later. Okay, but that's something, it's just something there that has always perplexed me. Black women and this whole lack of confidence when it comes to being around white women. Okay, that is something that needs to be addressed, and it's something that sisters should not let define their interactions. You know what I mean? How are you going to let a white woman define your interactions? and how you view yourself and how you interact with other people. That has to stop. This is 2018. That has to stop. You know, black people always deferring to white people for things and for stuff and whatnot. That has to stop. That has to go. Okay. But anyways, that's my video. Hit the like button, and I want you guys to go to the description box, and I want you to hit the PayPal link and support your boy. Like I said, I'm not on YouTube AdSense. I think YouTube AdSense is ridiculous. I do not want any of YouTube's money. I want to thrive off of the money of my supporters and the people who actually appreciate my content. So any contribution that you can make will be much appreciated. But with that being said, I just want to get that out there to you guys. Leave, comment, subscribe. Peace. Thank you for watching.